Hello everybody and welcome back to Alan Wake Remastered, Part 6. We are nearing the end of episode 4. And the last time that we played, we woke up in Hartman's Cauldron Lake Lodge, and the darkness unfortunately came for all of them, but we were able to make it out with Barry and everybody, and we headed to the Anderson farm where we just faced down a bunch of the Taken with Children of the Elder God in the background. I was able to snag the video and download it before Twitch flagged it for any such content, any music DMCAs. I know that once I upload it to YouTube, it'll be like, but I won't be, you know, like, I won't get any copyright strikes or anything, so that'll be nice. So we're making our way through the Anderson farm here. There's my standee. Where is this next manuscript page? Let me see here. Corner in the field on a utility wagon cart near a tractor. Well, this is a tractor.
See, bestseller? No reason to worry. Your cutout's good as new, right where I left it. I'll come back for it once we have the place secured.
Yeah, that's been my biggest worry all this time.
So yeah, we need to get up here and lift this.
Out of the way.
This is as far as I got before they ambushed me.
Alright, and we have all of the achievements now for, oh no, we still need the flare gun. We have all the shotgun and hunting rifle and flashbang kills. We still need the flare gun is what we need. And I don't have any flares, so well, fuck. Okay. Maybe it's over here. Yeah, this tractor. Yes, here it is. Nightingale finds the manuscript.
Deputies hauled Wake and Wheeler away. Agent Nightingale eagerly examined the stack of papers Wake had been carrying. It was incomplete, a collection of random pages, but there was enough. He saw his own name in there, among others. His hand shook with emotion. Finally, it was proof. He had been right all along.
I know where the next two are. One's in the barn and the other one's in the house. I guess the reason why I care so much is just because these manuscript pages are, you know, like, being that I have to play this game on Nightmare, the least amount of them that I have to get in this playthrough, the better. I mean, in the next playthrough, the better.
I'm always right about everything, and if I don't get my way, I'll sulk all day long. I'm always intense and moody. It makes me very attractive and mysterious. Right now, I'm just standing here because I need my best friend Barry to carry me. That's okay. I can just take him for granted.
I think I see what you did there.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
You want me to do my imitation of Barry Wheeler? No? Thought so.
Yo, I'm Barry Wheeler, and I'm from the upper New York. I'm from Brooklyn, and here I am, pizza pie, gabagoo. I love The Sopranos. I wish I could be in the mafia. I love Italian food. Nona, cook me some spaghetti. There it is. I did it. And I've just offended everyone, either being Italian or from New York. So, thank you for coming, and I will see you all next time. Open the door.
You look at that thing, Al. They really went all out with this Viking crap, didn't they?
Yeah, no shit.
Look at all this stuff. They must have done okay for themselves, so how come I never heard of these guys before?
And this from the guy
You're
who learned about
a young
Ozzy
man?
Osbourne through reality TV?
There it is. That's why. Man, you know what? Speaking of Ozzy, if you guys, oh, we got a Night Springs episode.
We all spend
Oh,
Yeah,
a
we're gonna watch this.
Man,
somewhere
Brings back
between
memories.
fantasy and
Hey,
oblivion.
remember when I got you that gig?
But
Your
dreams
first
have a
real
way of
writing
forcing
job. What got you
themselves into
started?
waking life,
Oh, is this one of your
or
episodes?
vice versa. In Night Springs.
Shut up, Barry, so that we can watch the
In
fucking
this
thing.
episode, The Dream of Dreams.
That's by someone else.
Shut up!
Join Mr. Jones as he explores the endless dreamscape, only to be brought to a sudden stop by a decidedly mundane situation. A long line of people.
Hey, Jones, right? Listen, we're gonna have to wait until His Highness over there is good and ready. Oh, wow. Who's that? You don't know him? What are you, new? He's the guy dreaming us. Well, not just us. He dreams everything. All of this.
But wait, no. I'm the one who's dreaming. I'm asleep. Isn't this my dream?
Oh, yeah. Sure. Get real, pal. You're just another dream. I'm a dream. You're a dream.
I'm a dream. He's a dream. She's a dream. We're all dreams. Hey, I'm a dream. She's a dream.
Well, maybe you're a really confused dream. What am I, a shrink? All I know is I'm going with the smart guys, and they say that's the guy doing the dreaming. Right there.
I don't know what that means.
It means we keep him happy. No sudden falls.
I don't know what
Sure
that
he has his
means.
clothes on when he goes out in public. No chases where the monster is nipping at his heels and he runs like crazy, but his legs don't seem to get him anywhere. None of that. Because if he wakes up in a cold sweat,
We're all gone.
yeah, precisely. So we wait till he wants to move on. Keep things nice and calm.
Hey, something's happening here.
Yeah? What's that?
What? Can't you hear that?
Oh, God help us. It's an alarm clock. Oh, it's you, isn't it? Please, man, I got a wife and kids. Please don't wait.
Well, they all died. That was it. Forgot I had the high-powered lantern. Okay, coffee thermos. Oh, I'm yawning because I'm a little tired. So pardon me for my very rude yawning. Alright, manuscript page is back here. Can't even miss it because it's like you literally have to come up here. The Anderson brothers in the 70s.
1976. Madness reigns at the Anderson farm. Contrary to all logic, the headiest ingredient of their moonshine is unfiltered water from Cauldron Lake. The Andersons feel like gods. Odin can't stop laughing. He contemplates cutting his eye out. Tor runs across the field, naked, shrieking, hammer in his hand, trying to catch lightning. Their songs have power. Something ancient is stirring in the depths, coming back.
Oh boy.
The Viking boat looked imposing, almost like a battering ram.
Oh yeah, so here's the Old Gods of Asgard poster. 1975 Ragnarok Tour. Be Awed by Celestial Wrath and Fury. Seattle, Bakersfield, New York, New York, Long Beach, New York. I just watched the Saints of Newark, by the way, if you're into The Sopranos. Pretty good movie. Very interesting to see how the because here's the thing, a lot of people think that that movie is supposed to be about the beginning of Tony Soprano, and it's actually not. I mean, I'm not saying that it's not, but it's not as much about Tony as you might think it is. It's about his uncle, and it's about how what his uncle does leads to the actions of how Tony Soprano becomes who he is. Definitely worth checking out. Absolutely fantastic. You know, seeing God damn it. What was my thought? I'm trying to seeing James Gandolfini. That's what I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of his name. Seeing James Gandolfini's son as as like a young Tony Soprano is easily like one of the coolest things, because he looks so much like his dad, and he also has like the same mannerisms as his dad. Anyway, you know, just go see it. It's great. It's a great movie. Yeah, you know, New Orleans, all this rest, like, who cares about Florida? Fuck. Anyway, continuing forward. Now I've sat here and I literally, my mind goes blank every single time I try to think of somebody or something that I want to talk about. Oh, Jesus. There goes.
Good going, Al.
Uh-oh. Shadow men not coming in. Whoa! Whoa, buddy. I think it'd be, I know this sounds kind of ridiculous, but I think that it would be cool if there was like, well, I mean, people would hate it, and this right here would probably be the only way for you to get it, but if they had an achievement for kill 6 Taken with 6 bullets, like kill 6 enemies without reloading your revolver, I could see that being an achievement, and you could probably only get it right there. Yeah, well, I have... that guy to deal with. There's a chicken coop here. Yeah, it's just, you know, my mind is so filled with information about literally so much, be it movies or TV or games, that every time I try to think of something that's relevant to something else, I can't ever remember it. Woo! There's a truck coming! Woo! Oh, buddy. See ya. We use the heavy duty torch. I love this thing. This big ol' fucker really lights up everything. Where the fuck are we going? I think we're going back here. A ways. Yeah, in here. Here we go. So we have to get around this. Come on, Barry. The light's bright as hell.
Wow, those geezers had quite a production going on. Ooh, you know what, Al?
Yeah, I know.
If we make it through this alive, I'm gonna start representing them. Yep, sell this stuff online, maybe get a reality show going, release a new single.
Good luck with that, pal.
Hey,
Well, they did.
okay? I'm gonna take a
By the way,
closer
they
look at this
did.
stuff.
They did do that. There's a song that was made for Alan Wake American Nightmare, and it's actually a new single from the Old Gods of Asgard. And once again, I can't think of what it's called, but it's a good song. I have that song on my iTunes as well. Where am I looking for? Yeah, I understand that. Oh, keep the store down. It's like the darkness slays the demon or something like that. Something like that. But yeah, it's a good song. And so yeah, they made a new single. I think it is called Darkness Slays the Demon. But it's a great, and it's of course by Poets of the Fall, so. Woo! Yo, did you see that man miss?
Good. Keep your eyes open, okay?
That guy fucking whiffed hard. That was the whiff of the century. He swung. He had all the time in the world to get me because I was switching weapons, and he swung and he missed. He whiffed it. He missed. What a miss. Tried to get him, and I missed. Oh my God, Alan, climb fucking faster, would you please? Alright. Got radio.
As you regular listeners know, I tend to work through the night. But
is that all the radios?
Deputies
yes, it is.
Are taking a couple of moments off their busy schedule to join me here in the studio. Boys, how busy are you now? Deerfest is almost here, isn't it? I bet that keeps you in business.
Pretty busy, yeah. Actually, Pat, we've been real busy with other stuff, which concerns an ongoing investigation. We can't talk about that, Thornton. I wasn't gonna say anything. I was just saying we got, you know, other irons to fry.
And how would you compare your workload to last year's? Things have seemed relatively peaceful to me, but people do tend to get a little wild this time of year.
Oh, it's wild, Pat. It's pretty wild. There's been all sorts of trouble this year.
It's wild, Pat.
Vandalism, fighting, public disturbances. A lot of people gone missing, too. Yeah, it's pretty much the usual stuff, Pat. Just, you know, a lot more of it.
Now, is it just me, or does Deerfest get wilder every year? People seem to be more drunk, at least, or they start earlier and younger.
Oh, it's definitely not just you, Pat, but... Definitely, Pat. Hey, I'm talking here, Thornton. Oh, shoot, I lost my train of thought.
Not just me.
Yeah, it's wilder, Pat, but actually most of the trouble seems to be coming from grown men. People who ought to know better, you know? Kids are doing fine this year.
Well, that's
always
nice to hear, at least. Boys, I want to thank you for stopping by. I'll let you get back to your patrol.
Sure thing, Pat. Yeah, sure thing, Pat.
Man, I can't believe we got every fucking radio show. That's amazing. I didn't even look at a guide. Wait, it says 11 of 14. It's lying. Oh, I think that's because there might be some in the DLC. Oh, no, that's TV shows found 11 of 14. Never mind, I'm looking at the wrong one. Yeah, so 11 of 11. We found 16 of 30 chests. Canned pyramids, I told you, canned pyramids, they're impossible to find. Coffee thermoses, we're at 58. Hey, we're almost at 60. I said 75, so, you know, I might be still right in the future. Who knows? Still, though, I'm so glad I got all the radio shows. On my own, nonetheless. No guides or nothing.
I could see the building that had to be the Andersons' home on the other side of the field. It wasn't far now.
Yeah, it's that right there.
I wasn't worried about trusting the ramblings of two burned-out geriatric wrecks. They had the goods.
Yeah, the goods. Oh, God, I forgot about the fucking... the, harvester. Shit. Bro, well, get ready for this. Go. Oh, God, here it comes. Ooh! There we go. Oh! That was like watching The Rock lay the smack down. That was the equivalent for me. Just utterly just destroyed. Just him back here, huh? drop down here. Kick this in? Or no. Oh, just walk in, I guess. There's silo keys that we need.
Al?
Here we
Is that
go.
you out there, buddy?
Yeah, it's...
Yeah.
Hey, let's go.
Yeah, it's... Yeah, it's... Yeah, don't worry. I killed the harvester and the taken and
I think we're gonna have to work together.
all the
to open
scary
this
shit.
thing, Al. Looks pretty heavy.
Okay.
Hey, I think that's the farm on the other side of the field. We're almost there.
No, this is the farm.
For crazy people.
We should feel right at home then.
This farm is cool as hell. They got a stage and shit. Look at this house. It looks like a Viking longhouse. It's badass.
Come on, one more gate. Let's do this thing.
Okay, let me just see here. Fuck out of the way, Barry. Jesus. Let's see here. There might be something around the back. See, it looks like a Viking longhouse. It's just not as rounded. The bracers on here for the storms and stuff. They got a cool ass house, and their whole farm is cool. You got shields here. It's cool as hell.
The lights are out. Guess we better check the fuse box. You know, this place looks kind of lived in. I thought the Andersons were in the booby hatch.
You guys know the truth. The mystery of the missing week.
Alice's screams rang in the stillness of the night. I saw myself run toward the cabin, flashlight in my hand. I followed my past self. I was an out-of-body observer, a time traveler in a crazy drunken dream. This was the beginning. The night Alice had disappeared. The mystery of what had happened during the missing week was about to reveal itself.
And I also want to say that I checked the achievements from the last time, and when we were at the coal mine, we had to get from the coal mine. Oh my God, Barry! For fuck's sake, we had to get from the coal mine to the lake in 30 minutes. That was we had to do. That was the timed one. So we got drums here, guitar.
Power downstairs was out, but I was sure I could fix that at the fuse box.
Yeah, so the poet song, I can't remember what it's called. Like the one that they were like about the darkness of the lake. It's an acoustic track, and it's an acoustic song from Old Gods of Asgard. And it's also made by Poets of the Fall, and it's gonna play on the this record player when we start up the power.
Come on, Al. Let's get the lights on, huh?
Shut up. Another guitar here.
Can you hear that, Al? Music?
Of course. We need to find where it's coming from. That's the message the Andersons talked about. That's the whole reason we're here.
Lady of the Light? Oh, that's gotta be what's-her-face, the crazy lamp lady from the town.
Cynthia Weaver.
Yep.
Right. Must be.
And now you see your love set free. Yeah, this is a good song too. I love the song.
okay?
We need to find Cynthia Weaver. We'll stay here for the night and head back to town as soon as it gets light.
Hey, Al. Lots of hours before dawn. Might as well get some rest. And by rest, I mean drunk.
Come on, Barry, this is... Yeah, what the hell?
I'm sorry about this. No, seriously, because I know we don't get along, but we're gonna find her, right? Even though you're a crazy bastard, I'm gonna stick by you, no matter what, ever, Al. Sure, like a brother.
I'm a writer, goddammit.
Correct.
If I just wanted to, I could write 10 books a year. And they'd be the best books that year.
No, you couldn't.
That's right, I couldn't. But I could, because I'm a writer.
What? What do they put in this stuff? I feel like my brain is coming out of my nose. I'm gonna get the recipe off those coots and be a booze millionaire.
I just miss her, Barry. I just want her here with me.
I know, Al. I know. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna make it okay.
We're all drunk and passed out. Hello, Alan. It's me, Alan. Hello, John. Hello, John. Hello, John. Hello, John. And now for Alan's dream. So now we're floating around, free camera this bitch.
Alice, I'm coming. It's all right. I'm coming.
It was a crazy drunken dream, and yet it was more than that. It was the truth, a suppressed memory unearthed by the Andersons' moonshine. I was there, an out-of-body observer. This was the night Alice and I had arrived at Bright Falls, the night Alice had disappeared. I had a chance to find out what had happened. I remembered being surprised to see the cabin dark. Alice would have never turned the lights off.
So yeah, now basically Alan is, because of the moonshine, he now is able to remember what happened to him during that missing week.
Alice? Alice!
I remembered thinking I caught a glimpse of her form underwater, sinking into the darkness. Diving after her was the last vague memory I had of that night. After that, the next thing I could remember was waking up behind the wheel of the crashed car and finding the first pages of the manuscript. I couldn't find her in all that blackness. I must have thought she drowned.
Alice!
Jagger had Alice, and
Alice.
so she had me.
Alice!
I'd been easy prey.
There she is.
Look at the cabin. Is there someone in the window?
Alice?
Maybe she didn't drown after all. Maybe she's inside.
Alice!
Yes.
So remember, if you're a little confused, remember that Barbara was Thomas Zane's love, and she became the manifestation of the darkness, of
she
the
had dug her
Taken.
nails into my brain and used me, made me her puppet.
She's essentially she's the tornado, basically.
She must be
If you're
here
wondering.
somewhere. Maybe upstairs in the study.
Alice!
Yes, that's where she is. You can apologize.
Alice!
You'll laugh at the whole thing together and put it behind you.
Alice!
She's not here. You were foolish to think so. No, she's dead. She drowned.
No, no, no!
It's your fault your wife is dead. You are guilty. All she wanted was to help you right. You killed her. Oh, hush. There's still hope. Cauldron Lake is a special place. Here, you have the power to change things. She wanted you to write. I will tell you what to do. You can write her back. The story will come true, and all will be well again.
She had Alice, and the manuscript was the ransom for her. Yes. All right.
All right.
I'll fix it. I'll bring her back.
So you just like Rose.
No. I wrote it. I remembered it all now. In the dark, I'd written for days, a week, almost a complete manuscript of a novel entitled Departure. Jagger had been my editor, whispering in my ear, making sure that the unfolding story would make her more and more powerful. I thought I was saving Alice. Even with the cobweb she put in my head, some part of me had been aware enough to write my escape into the story, to bring a light into the cabin to release me before I could finish, to interrupt the horror story before the ending, where darkness consumed everything and everyone. Zane was weak and far away, but I had written him into the story, and his light had been enough to set me free.
It isn't here now. I'm here because it was written. I brought the light to set you free. You must hurry. It will know I'm here. It will be back soon. It stole the skin of my art a long time ago. She looks so old.
I had woken up, confused and groggy, my mind consumed by darkness and fear. All I could do was to escape. The week spent in the cabin had taken its toll. I was barely conscious, and fading fast. It had to have cost Zane terribly, thrown him even deeper into whatever dark place he now haunted. But he had managed to weaken the dark presence, kept me safe that night.
And that's where we started.
I wrote it. It's my fault.
That's right, James Joyce. It's your fault, and you're gonna pay for it.
And there's Nightingale. So yeah, there you go. There's the revelation of how that works. And the typewriter is actually an object of power because of the darkness and everything. So the poet and the muse, that's what it's called, yeah. Oh, I love this song. So yeah, and this whole thing that's happening is the altered world event. This darkness taking over the town. This is the altered world event that you learn about in Control.
Previously on
So all right, let's continue.
Well, we're expecting a record crowd from the neighboring counties. Naturally, we hope to break the record set by last year's Moose Fest in our neighboring town.
Here we go. It's Deer Fest time.
Some people have asked me, what's the big deal about Deer Fest? And I think that this sums it up. It's about friendship and community. We've got a great party coming up. Let's try to...
But it won't matter because the darkness is coming.
Someone will come for it when the time is right. Thomas said so. He wrote it. The key is insurance. It's my job to keep it safe. Safe in the light. Always in the light. Hello.
Cynthia Weaver.
All the manuscript pages were gone. The FBI agent had taken them.
I think my tongue just took a crap in my mouth. Ugh. Oh, wait, we're in jail now? Ow. Ow, this is not good.
That about sums it up.
Oh, I am never drinking again.
I need to talk to Weaver. She's the one in the song. The Lady of the Light.
What, the crazy lady? Ugh, whatever you say, Al, but we're stuck here. They're not gonna...
I had some reading to do first, Sheriff, and let me tell you, it was an interesting read. Well, I've got you now, Raymond Chandler. It's all here. All the evidence, including conspiracy to murder a federal agent. There's no way you're walking out of here. You hear me in there, Bret Easton Ellis? Huh?
Agent Nightingale, I want to talk
What a
to your
piece of shit.
superior.
Well, we all want things, Sheriff. I wanted my... Look, that's not possible right now.
Agent Nightingale, I insist.
Wait,
boy.
What's wrong?
Lady, are you stupid? It's a trick. It's an obvious trick.
Okay, I've had enough of this crap. Wake, I'm gonna trust you with this.
You're joking.
Agent Nightingale, your opinion would matter more if you were sober and if I actually believed you were here on official business.
Whoa! Get back in the cell, Stephen King. The only way you're leaving this place is over my dead...
That's the fourth Stephen King reference.
Wait a minute.
Yep. See you later, Nightingale.
Oh my god!
Light.
Well?
We need light. It's the only way to fight this thing.
In my office. I've got your things there. Follow me.
Oh, man. We're sitting ducks with the lights out.
Yeah, so now...
I can get the emergency power on.
Alright, so now the darkness is fully in the town, and it's about to kick the fuck off. So yeah, I think this is the last episode. These are the final. These last three here are the last three for the nightmare stuff. So we don't have that many pages to get. Nightingale reads the manuscript.
Tried to make sense of the manuscript. It was disjointed and strange. He didn't understand half of it, but it all rang true, impossibly true. He took out his hip flask when he reached the page that described how he reached the page that made him take out his hip flask. It wasn't the booze that made his mind reel.
What a trip, right? Wait, I've read this.
Nightingale felt the situation veering out of his control, but the gun at least felt steady in his hands. He was ready to fire, resolved that he would let this happen over his dead body. And yet he hesitated. He had seen this moment before, read it in the page. He was transfixed by the deja vu and the horror that he was a character in a story someone had written. Then the monstrous presence burst in behind him and dragged him into the night.
Pretty crazy to think that, like, you know, that's on the page. That's what he read, was like, wait, I've read this, and then it happens. Like, it's just such a... So yeah, so the typewriter, of course, that Alan wrote everything on is an object of power now because of the darkness. And Alan himself then also becomes a person of power because he has been imbued by the darkness to be able to write that stuff. Hence the reason why when Alan writes things now, past this game, those things come true. It's because he's imbued with a little bit of the darkness that's in him because he's trapped in the dark place. And as you'll see when we come to the ending, that how this, you know, how Alan is able to navigate through past this whole incident is very interesting, because you're going to see that in the DLCs as we continue further into the DLC about how to navigate the dark place itself, how to navigate the presence with the dark place within the lake, essentially. So, all right, so let's go. Let's continue forward and you know, gather shit. Don't worry, I'm coming. You got some flares in here, and there's a coffee thermos. Oh, by the way, you have a police car up against your door. I don't know if you've noticed. Might want to warn the town.
Here are your things. Wake, what do I need to know? What do you need from me?
They can be hurt in the light, only in the light. And I need to find Cynthia Weaver. She can help me stop this.
Light. Check. Cynthia. She lives in the old decommissioned power plant. I can get you there pretty quickly in the rescue chopper. Come on, let's get back to your friend.
So yeah, she is, of course, if you hadn't figured it out, she was the one who was leaving all of the stuff around.
We're going to fetch our ride, but I have friends who need to be warned about this, and I can't.
She
be
lives
two
in the
places
power
at
plant.
once.
She drives the
I
power
need your
company
help.
trucks.
Well, okay.
Here's a list of people and phone numbers. I need you to call them and tell them you have a message from me. Night Springs, okay? They'll know what to do.
Night Springs? Like the TV show? Gotcha. Oh, hey, that radio guy is on the list. Maine. Who's Frank Breaker? He related to you?
My dad.
Hey, is this like a secret society?
Can you do this? You'll be
Barry,
safe
you
here
have
if
no
the backup
idea.
power's on. These guys need to be alerted, just in case we don't come back.
You'll come back for me though, right?
As soon as we get the chopper ready. Thanks, Wheeler. I owe you one. Okay, let's go, Wake. Through the back.
My hangover wants a pizza. You think there's any way I could order one, Al?
Barry, just do what she tells you to do. Wait.
Yeah, I know it's late, but listen, the sheriff, Sarah, asked me to tell you something. She says Night Springs, okay? So I guess she... Yes, sir. Okay, No, she's okay. She's just busy, so she asked me to...
Yeah, so Frank obviously, not only does he know what that means, but Frank also is involved with the Bureau, the FBC.
Oh, hell.
So...
Nightingale must have broken the gate controls. We can't reach the gate's control box from here. We need to get to the other side over the rooftop.
I'll go. I'll open the gate for you once I'm across. You stay here in the light and cover me, Sheriff, okay?
Right up here? Back down here. Can I find a way to... Oh, okay, yeah, there is. There's a... Just need to get over through here. Oh shit, I almost stepped on the goo.
I needed to reach the rooftop to get to the other side of the broken gate.
Alright, so we'll go up here. Some flares. Okay, up here, right? Oh boy. shit. How many birds have we got? 674. So yeah, we're supposed to kill 1,000 birds. I don't know if we'll get it with the DLCs as well, but
password.
second playthrough you always get
What's
it.
that all about?
It's a stupid joke we have. That Bright Falls is the original inspiration for the TV show. This town can get weird at times. Never this weird, though. You need to bypass the damaged control box.
What am I, an electrician? Hold on.
Ow, damn! That's Sparks.
Good job. Okay, stick close. Our first stop is the town hall. The keys to the chopper are there.
So yeah, follow Sarah, but I'm going back here. So essentially the altered world event is picking up to its climax is what's happening. There, you gotta hit him with the flashlight first. God damn this fucking truck. Van. Get out of here, van. There you go, Sarah. You believe me now?
Look out!
Oh shit. It's the Near Vest truck! There it goes! All by itself. So there's a thermos here. There's a chest somewhere this way.
Here, Wake. The chopper's in the other direction.
Yeah, where's this? Here it is. I like how there's no like, hey, you failed type of shit. Alright, we have a flare gun, finally. Hopefully be able to rack up some, like a good amount, if not all of the kills that we need for this still. This is where we came in, if you remember. What? Oh, okay. Well, that's just... Come on. Now, we could have fixed that. Look, the fence... Oh, come on! Come on! Remastered, by the way. Oh, oh. The Gummy Yummies has a stand here. How nice. Ice cream they're dishing out? Alright, so into the diner we go. And we gotta play the jukebox again. Number 6. And we should get the achievement for playing.
I'm gonna want explanations, you know. For example, what the hell happened to Rose? She's seriously messed up now.
The same thing I think happened to me after I arrived.
During this week you can't remember?
Oh, I remember now.
Oh, I remember now. There we go. We got the heavy-duty flashlight. Let's go back here. Here's the next manuscript page. Barry in the sheriff's station.
Element. Making calls, making things happen, even if he didn't entirely know what those things were. He wouldn't let the hot sheriff chick down. Even if every noise he heard from outside, and he heard plenty, made him jump. He had only paused to text Al a message, told him to hurry up. Suddenly, Barry froze in mid-dial. A window broke somewhere in the building, and then the lights went out.
Uh-oh. Okay, she's going this way. Well, what's back over here? Is there anything in this this little alleyway over here? This whole like fucking area. Oh, there's some flares. Fuck both of you. Fuck both of you. Plan. When I did that achievement originally, I did it by accident. When I went in there, I was like, oh, I'll play the jukebox again, and it just like popped. Oh, buddy. Nice kill. Batteries. Battery.
You have the right to
I thought I could get both of them, but I didn't.
Here we go again.
Oh shit, look. Hooray! I got at least 5. Carney, love that.
Wait, over here! There's light!
Well, I wouldn't really call this light over here. Thermosa right here. Oh, and batteries too? Damn. There's light here.
I have a key. Watch my back, wait.
Okay.
It's an ambush.
Oh, we got a chainsaw guy. Woo! Sarah doesn't seem to understand the fact that you have to shine the light on him first before you can. You
Let's
done?
go, Wake.
About time. Got another thermos. I mean, we got thermos is found. 65. We gotta get 10 more. I don't think there are 10 more. I think that I'm fucked. I think that I'm fucked on this. Because a lot of people like get around 50 or 60. They just collect what they like. They're like get 50 or 60. They're like, oh, I don't know, understand how I missed like a whole 40 of them. And then you look up a guide, and then you realize the insanity that is collecting these thermoses, because they are literally hidden in some of the most off the beat path places and shitty places.
Here, but you should be able to jury rig it while I find the keys.
I already got electrocuted once today. How about I look for the keys and you get burned for a change?
Alright, manuscript page here. Dark Presence Setback.
The darkness that wore Barbara Jagger's face was furious. The story in the manuscript had been making it stronger all the time, but now the light had set the writer free and hurt it, weakened it. It was only a matter of days before the Dark Presence would be strong again. But meanwhile, it would be difficult to recapture the writer.
So yeah, the Dark Presence became kind of weak when we left.
The message was from Barry. He was getting worried at the station. He wanted us to hurry.
You have to remember a couple of things. One, the Dark Presence, it relies on like artists, like, you know, writers and musicians and stuff to essentially become stronger. You know, when you're it's kind of like if you've seen the new series of American Horror Story. That's like, well, the first half of it anyway. The first story. It's called Red Tide, and the whole idea is that they take these pills, and like when you take these pills, you become a better writer or musician. But there's, you know, a cost to it. I won't spoil it for any of you who are like fans of American Horror Story and you haven't watched it yet. Come on, switch to the fucking hunting rifle. But yeah, it's so the Dark Presence feeds on like artists and, you know, people who are artists. It allows it to become stronger. And when it's not around artistry, like, or people that are artists, it's a lot weaker. So you know, it can't manifest and do what it normally does. There's the key.
Okay, Sheriff, I got the keys.
Barry?
Why isn't he inside?
Oh god.
You'll see.
Oh god.
Barry, look out! Barry, move! Barry!
He made it inside, Wake. He's okay. The storefront's blocked. Come on, Wake. Let's go around. We can meet him in the back.
Barry? Barry! Can you hear me? Are you okay in there?
Yeah, I'm cool. Don't worry. I'll find another way out and meet you two out back.
Are you sure?
I'm fine. Besides, there's all sorts of useful stuff in here. I didn't touch that. I wasn't anywhere near that.
So yeah, if you didn't wonder like why I keep switching flashlights, there's a couple of things. So there's the flashlight and the heavy duty flashlight. The heavy duty flashlight obviously shines, you know, better than the regular flashlight to destroy the darkness. Then you have the lantern. The difference between the lantern and the flashlight is the fact that the lantern has better battery consumption. So it drains a battery slower, and it also recharges like faster. And the heavy duty lantern is essentially the heavy duty flashlight version of the lantern. It it shines better and brighter, and it recharges more. Something Bright Falls was first formed as a nameless trading post, but it became a town when Bright Falls Mining Company started to operate nearby in 1878. It was then that Hubert Biltmore, a fur trapper, and Amos Gunderson, a pioneer from Tacoma, decided to build a post office, saloon, and hotel, all operating from the same building. It was through the efforts of these two men that Bright Falls became the permanent and thriving town it is today. I would like to live in a town like this, to be honest. I love, like, sleepy little towns. But more specifically, I love, like, Washington. Oh. Trust no one in the dark. I love Washington State. It's such a great place. Sarah, you gotta wait for the light. You're just wasting ammo. If you don't wait for me to shine, you gotta shine the light on him, and you gotta break the shield. Sarah, what do you not understand about this?
We can make it through the bookstore. Wheeler should be waiting for us in the backyard.
Call the sheriff.
Oh, hi, Doc.
It is the sheriff.
Got it. Don't worry about it.
Sarah, about time somebody showed up. All the shooting in the air is idiotic. One of these days they'll kill somebody. And over Deerfest.
I know. Go back to bed. He's got a point, Wade. Look, this town can't take this.
Well, the town doesn't have a fucking choice now, does it?
The sooner I get out of here, the sooner you can all get back to life as usual.
I hope you're right. Come on, let me get this door open.
Wait, you got the keys to the bookstore?
Perks of being the sheriff. A girl needs to get around.
Thermos? Should have a manuscript
They're really
page here
taking
too.
advantage of your presence here, Wake.
Cynthia's work.
Hard, following her obsessive rituals, sometimes fighting them, always giving in to them in the end. She haunted the halls of Bright Falls' abandoned power plant. She marked her caches with light-sensitive paint that could only be seen by eyes that had been touched by darkness and saved by light like she'd been. She was preparing defenses and supply lines for the war she knew would come. The war between the forces of light and darkness.
Heard they're selling a lot of your Alex Casey books.
Right now, I'm not a big fan of my own writing.
Yeah, no shit, right? You're selling a lot of your Alex Casey books. I can understand, you know, if you have a small town and like a big old writer comes to town. You could have like a book signing here.
I don't see Barry.
Look.
Well, I see Barry.
Maybe that's him. That's the way to the chopper.
Yeah, but first, come on, flare gun ammo. That's right, flare gun ammo. That's what I want, baby. Oh god, the wagon. Thermos. I think we're getting close. We're getting close. 68. Getting close to 70. Flashbang. There's manuscript back over here. Barry in the general store.
Barry got back to his feet inside the Bright Falls general store and dusted himself off. Right next to the cans of baked beans was a locked case filled with flare guns, and yet here was a conveniently placed barrel of crowbars. Barry's smile widened as he realized that this was the classic movie scene where the hero had to gear up and arm himself to the teeth. Barry threw himself into the role.
Okay, just lining it up for... Because like you said, I think that there's one more episode after this. I think there's like 6 episodes, and there was 2 DLC episodes. I believe it's 6. I don't think it ends in this. Church events, Sunday school, of course. Bible study on Monday. Bright Falls Knitting Club meetings, alternate Wednesday evenings. Deerfest Candle Night, September 14th. Deerfest Morning Service, September 15th. The Presbyterian Choir of Watery Visit. That sounds weird. September 28th. Annual Charity Bake Sale, October 3rd. Okay. Oh, god damn it. Not meaning to do that. Concealed firearms are prohibited in this facility. Well, fortunately, we're going to have to enter this facility.
I'm going to give Pastor Howard a piece of my mind about this lock. I told him to get it fixed.
Here they come.
Let's take a break.
Yeah, hey. That's the flare kills.
Fatty acids are good for your heart.
Your heart.
There you go.
Woo! Well, we've gotten all the weapon kills in one playthrough. That's actually pretty impressive. And the reason it's impressive is just because of the fact that, like, I've switched between my weapons and actually used them all versus what I used to do, which is just, like, save them for, like, the big guys and shit. Used to carry around the hunting rifle, just save it for the big dudes, so all the little guys I would
We keep them lit all night long.
kill with the revolver.
Well, it's tradition.
The Dark Presence hunts Wake.
For it to be free, the Dark Presence needed the writer to finish the story. Again and again, the story let it get frustratingly close to the writer without letting it capture him. It was bound by the events depicted in the manuscript, but it could pursue the writer indirectly, put others on the task, and stop those who would help him. It took over everything in its path, made them its puppets, and sent them after Alan Wake.
We're almost there.
We're in a church with guns.
To get to the parking lot.
Yeah, there's no way going through the crypt will turn out to be a bad idea.
You know, a lot of people. I actually noticed. I was reading an article about, like, another article about how you know, the remaster and everything, and some people were commenting and they're like, well, I don't like. They were like, it's hard to use the gun and the flashlight at the same time, and I'm like, I don't understand how people have that issue. If you just point the flashlight, the flashlight is your reticle. Like, anywhere the center of your flashlight is pointed is exactly where you're going to fire. Like, I don't understand how people don't understand that. I'm not saying that people are stupid. I'm just saying, like, if the understanding is that when you have your flashlight, if you see the little circle of light right there, wherever that's pointed is wherever you're gonna shoot. That's why I'm saying it's your reticle. So you always want to make sure you don't have to aim. You know, you don't have to do this to fire. You know, you just point, and wherever the center of your flashlight is, that's where you shoot. Very simple. Like I said, it's a great tip for those of you on like PlayStation and stuff playing for the first time that have never played. Always remember that. I mean, you see me playing this, I don't struggle. I mean, yeah, sure, I've played this game like over probably close to 20 times.
Did you call 911?
Kaboom!
Guess that one saw the light, huh?
Nice. You
You
got
like
Barry
that one?
strapped up.
Tough audience. Well, I got plenty more. What are the Christmas lights for?
Protection, man. Like garlic against vampires.
He's got a point.
Vampires.
The helicopter's just across the parking lot and up the hill. Come on.
He's got a point. Okay, so we got this. We're filled up on everything else. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna just burn through the batteries because I can. How many batteries have I used? I need to use 176. So
The Bright Falls General Store is now my favorite place in
sometimes
the
I like to
entire
waste them.
world. See this headlamp? It's like a superpower. I can just look at one of those things and they die. It's my flaming eye of Mordor. I wish I didn't say that.
Yeah.
Nah, I think it's
want
funny.
a headlamp.
Alice trapped in the
Alice
dark.
had screamed until she had no voice left to scream. Around her, the darkness was alive. It was cold and wet and malevolent and without end. She was a prisoner, trapped in the dark place. The terror would have burned her mind out, but one thing made her hang on. She could sense Alan in the dark. She could hear him. She could see the words he was writing as flickering shadows. He sensed her too. He was trying to work his way to her.
So there you go. Now we finally see from Alice's perspective. She's trapped in the darkness inside the lake, and she's seeing Alan like in the dark as well, but it's not like she can, you know, one of the cool things here is that she could see the words he was writing, and this is actually relevant because when we play the DLC, you'll actually see that in like in the game. In the DLC, there will be moments where there's like words, and you'll have to burn the words with the flashlight.
Last one.
Bastard.
Alright, up we go.
When someone throws a damn school bus at your head and you're about to take a helicopter ride with someone who may or may not have a pilot's license, you're cleared for departure to Night Springs.
That's pretty good. See ya. Alright, everybody, let's go. You son of a bitch. Couple of flashbangs ain't me shit. See you later. Oh, I think it's great. I think it... Now you guys can see, like, in all honesty, if you wonder why I like playing this game so much, it's just because it's just so fun. The controls are great. The story is great. Yeah, it's a little cringe, but that's kind of goes along with the Twin Peaks vibe. You know, but the controls are fantastic, and it's just so fun. Like, it's got a well-told story, and just today I was actually packing up some stuff before the move, and the box with all my game cases and stuff was in there, and my Alan Wake Collector Edition was on top, and I opened it up, and the CD was still in there, and the book from Clay, the guy at the beginning of the game that you saw in Alan's dream, was in there and everything, and I was like, oh man, I'm just so... Just wasting the batteries. I was like, man, I'm just so glad that I have that and everything. And it was so much fun to be able to kind of just look back on the original version again. Alright, so I'm gonna stick with the, you know what, actually, I'm gonna go with the pump action shotgun. 28 rounds. Alright, everybody. Yeah, you can guess what's coming. How many batteries have I used now? 90. Oh, we'll definitely hit that 100 now. Alright. So we're gonna have a fight. Oh, there's some flashbangs there I didn't grab. We'll grab them.
You will never get her back.
We're not ready to take off yet.
Well, get ready. I'll hold them off.
Turn this on here. Woohoo! Just like kind of like a tower defense. You want to keep these rolling as much as you can. Back on again. Oh god, the metal rods.
Try to stay alive, Wade. I'm skipping everything I dare on the checklist.
See ya. Watch the beams. Oh.
Keep fighting, Wade. We're almost ready to take off.
Alright, I'm way ahead of you. Woo! That was close. This battle sequence actually isn't that bad on Nightmare either if you know how to do it. Oh, what a dodge.
You better put an end to this.
Just get me to Weaver, Sheriff.
You're taking a big chance on a local crazy lady, Al. I hope you're right about her, or we can kiss this town goodbye.
I mean, in all honesty, that's probably the toughest battle in the whole game on Nightmare. Hey, there we go. Made it through that without dying or restarting?
I hope you know how to deal with this, Wake. I guess you New Yorkers are used to rough situations like this.
Right. The city's a war zone. King Kong, mutant alligators, and Alex Casey shoots the place up every weekend. Look, I never even carried a gun until a couple of days ago.
Well, my dad used to be a cop there. Tells some pretty wild stories.
Stuff like this?
No, just normal bad stuff. Kinda like your books, Wake. I used to tease Dad that he was just like Alex Casey.
You've read me.
Oh, sure. You're a pretty good writer. A little heavy on the metaphors, maybe.
Nobody's ever said that before.
The helicopter's frame rate is just
We're
really
coming
bad.
up on the power plant. See the lit building over there? And that's the dam further up the river. I can't land here. I'll take her down the road across the river.
Just get me there, Sheriff.
Hold on! Ow!
And my legs are broken. Oh, I'm out of batteries. Hey, what do you know? I finally ran out of batteries. And people would say, well, that's what you get when you waste them all like you did. And I would say, well, you're right. But guess what? I'm fine with that because I know how to manage a single battery. You have to remember, as somebody who's played and beaten this game on Nightmare multiple times, I know what I'm doing. Revolver, revolver, revolver. Revolver. There we go. Oh yeah, all of my other guns are gone too. Okay, so here we go.
For the door to open.
Look and see where this next one is here. It's in the transformer yard. Alright. I don't even know if we'll reach that. So yeah, hey, there we go. There's the collateral damage. The indirect means... How fucking dare you? Yeah, so indirect means like explosions and stuff like that, like you've seen there, so... Man, we're getting all the kill achievements in this one playthrough. Really, for me, it's gonna be the like I'm gonna have to get all the collectible stuff next time. That's what it's gonna be. Okay, pump shotgun, more batteries, more flares. Stocking up. Oh, actually, there's another Poets of the Fall song we're gonna hear in this. From their album at the time that was coming out, 2010, which was Carnival of Rust. I know this because I have the album. And it's on this radio right here, and it's called War. It's a fantastic song, just like the album.
And here's a new song from a band that they always remind me of our local rock legends, the Old Gods. I couldn't tell you why. I guess it's just, yeah, one of those things. Anyway, here's Poets of the Fall and their latest single, War.
Do you remember standing on a broken field? White crippled wings beating the sky.
So yeah, this is a song Carnival of Rust, and it's a great album. Just like from Control, you saw Ultraviolet, Violet, which was the album that had come out at the time of Control. Oh boy. Oh god. Woo! There we go. There's actually an achievement for a flare saving your life, but I can't remember how to get it. I think you have to... Oh, shit. Shit. Yeah, there it is. You have to be low on health like that. We're just talking about it and then we get it. That's phenomenal. We're getting these small guys. War, just the whole song of War is gonna play. Damn you. Well, you've pretty much heard the entirety of this track. There's a thermos. But a lot with with the songs from Control and from this, you guys, I highly recommend you listen to Poets of the Fall. Like for real. Like they have their first and their first like 3 albums are legendarily classic. They are some of the best albums I think I've heard from like a Finnish rock band. Like, some of their newer stuff, like, I haven't liked the albums as much, but I'm telling you, you need to give them a listen. They are one of the best, like, I mean, I wouldn't really consider them metal. They're kind of like a hard rock type of band. They do some stuff that is pretty, like, heavy, though. I mean, you listen to the Old Gods of Asgard stuff, and that stuff's pretty metal. But yeah, so I highly recommend checking out Poets of the Fall. Their first few albums, especially. Revolution Roulette is like a phenomenal album, just like Carnival of Rust and what was the first album? It's like Signs. It had Late Goodbye, which was from Max Payne 2 on it. Yeah, definitely check it out. Highly recommend it. But we're gonna leave it off here for this part, and when we come back next time, we're going to go into the Transformer Yard, we're going to continue forward, and we're getting closer to the end of this episode, I believe, and then I think yeah, there is one more. So, yeah, we're getting... I don't know if we'll finish it in one, the main story in one. Maybe we'll be very close to finishing it. But then we'll be starting the DLCs. This game isn't that long, guys, so it's not like this game is 40 or 50 hours. So I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, and goodbye.